Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, my subscribers on YouTube, peeps on Facebook, everybody at WhitcherWareTV.com, and everybody at House of Nerdum. It is the DOUG here for a PS1 video game review, something I've not done in a long time. And as you can see from the title below, it is Samurai Showdown, Warriors Rage! Also known as the new chapter of Samurai Spirits, The Strange Tale of the Swordsman, Revival of the Blue and Red Blade. In Japan, it is the 7th game in the SNK Samurai Showdown series of fighting games. It was designed for the original PlayStation 1, of course, and it also came out on the PlayStation Network as well, believe it or not, which is funny. But it only came out on the PlayStation in Japan, on the PlayStation Network, I should note. Look at that fake ash trees. SNK presents Mother Nature, the game. I'm kidding. We don't know what it is. Just to clarify the plot to this game. It is continuing the story set forth in the two early Hyper Neo Geo 64 games in the series. Samurai Showdown Warriors Revenge takes place 20 years later in a pretty much a dramatic new cast. The game was released solely for the PlayStation 1 back in 1999 in Japan and in 2000 of April 18th in North America. Although others SS games have been released following the release of Samurai Showdown Warriors Rage. It is chronologically the last game in the series, and it's the only game in the series to not have an arcade release. Oh, what a pretty little girl. Stay away from that fucking tree. It's the devil. Run away. She got ate by the tree. Holy shit. What the hell? That's creepy. Did the tree just possess the little girl? Scared of a little girl? Yeah, I know, bad pun. This is a long-ass cutscene, by the way. 20 years have passed since the defeat of the ultimate evil. Udo grittily enjoys its peace. Nearby floats an eerie island. On this despised thug's lair resides the age's most ruthless and loathsome criminals. Those who seek world dominance run the capital. Rita Kale in Heron, a new calamity is set to threaten the era's peace. And by the way, folks, get ready for more fucking bullshit. By the way, it's a lot in Japanese, so yeah. A lot of new games, and I'm not going to try to pronounce them because I can't. I would butcher them badly. We'll talk about the changes and everything in a minute. I got this game, just to give you a little bit of experience, I got this game back actually as a birthday gift all the way in 2000, and I still had it. This is actually one of the few games I didn't have to go out and rebuy because I kept it for so long. Granted, I don't have the manual or the case for it anymore. That's because moving from point A to point B. But hey, that's what the internet's for. Alright. Now, of course, in this game you have story mode, attack mode, which you cannot get into. You unlock story mode, beat story mode, battle mode, gallery mode, unlocked until you get shit in story, practice, options, memory card, and movie. Which I believe the movie's just the same old freaking thing. Yeah, there's two movies. Now I'm going to show you the other opening movie. I have no idea what that says because I don't read Japanese or Chinese, whichever one it is. And if I screwed up, I'm fucking sorry. Spirit. Wow, that was evil. Ah, there's my boy the ninja. Yes, a chick with boobs. The Batcave, I think. Nope, just random people. Okay, enough of that, because that cutscene's boring. I know no one really watches that one too much, or that's not the opening cutscene. As you can see, there are endings, so yeah. Gotta play story mode for them. And we're gonna actually go through story mode just a wee bit, and I can explain some things. Yeah, I don't know why this game had a story mode. Pretty much here, the character's roster, I'm not going to try to pronounce the names because I would screw them up royally. Now, as you can tell, it's a little dark. I'm going to turn up the brightness a bit. Because in this game, you really need the brightness up because there's no other way you can actually see shit. So yeah, there's your characters. There's three characters I like. The Whirlwind, Hiato, and Hanzo, who I can't pronounce any of their names. Here, a single samurai headed Kurita Kyo and its evil rulers, the Razor Trio. But no one will be slain for the sake of justice, only for belief in the sword. The Razor Trio at its top sits Ouroboros, the leader of an infamous gang and master of the black arts. Then you got the bitch of darkness, and then you got a ruthless swordsman and slayer of souls. You must destroy the evil and save the world. Yeah, that's pretty much the point of the freaking story. You gotta save the world, which is. And that is Ouroboros Amazon. Ouroboros. I always wanted to say Ouroboros from fucking Resident Evil. Granted, that's what she freaking looks like. I mean, look at that. That makes me think Resident Evil. Balls. Alright. Now the first change from the earlier games is the improved character roster. The revamped roster featured all new playable character options with two exceptions. Hanamo, who is in this version, appears as a middle-aged man sporting a beard, missing his trademark mop of black hair, and Hatsuhito, though he is actually not the same man as in the earlier versions of the game. In previous versions, Taito was his own son, Suzu. Yeah, I cannot pronounce any of these names. I fucking apologize. Who assumed his name? So yeah, there's that. And characters from the previous ones as well. Now, the only play a role in the story. Nakudu, Carla. Yeah, pretty much 4 of the main characters from last game play a big role in this one. You can go to Wikipedia to find that one. Though the game still was featured in 3D, as you can see it is, SNK sought further to dismantle the law of the third dimension. This makes all gameplay on a straight line with no movement along the Z-axis. Beyond a basic dodge. 2 buttons control weak and strong slashes, a third controls a kick, and the fourth was used for dodge. Now the game introduces a new life bar system, which you will see in a minute, which is subbed into 3 sections. The first round of the fight lasts until one person was drained of all 3 sections, upon which one section of the bar would disappear and the remaining 2 would refill. Once those 2 are drained, the second section would be dropped, with the last one refilled that was punctured by a pause in action, during which the other player could go through a taunt animation. The match was finally over when one player had been drained of his last section of health. Now, the release was a little funny. SNK gave the game extremely similar English title to that its predecessor, similar Showdown 64 Warriors Rage. This generated considerable confusion and led many to assume that it was a port of the second Hyper Neo Geo 64 game. It was also released in very limited numbers outside of Japan as well, as the gaming market was gearing up for the release of PlayStation 2. This meant that few people actually had seen either game. Therefore, the title was the factor that they were aware of a very, very serious, pretty much they were worried that no one actually bought the freaking one for the bought the 64 one. And now I don't mean Nintendo 64, okay? It's the what the fuck is it called again? The Hyper Geo 64, okay? Keep that in mind. Between the two, now to help eliminate confusion, Semi-Showdown Warriors Rage is now frequently referred to as English-speaking circles as Warriors Rage 2 or SSWR2 for short. Now here's the thing, reputation-wise, which normally I talk about in all my reviews, this one, believe it or not, does not have one. Because remember, at the time, like I just said, it was coming out during the PlayStation 2. Yeah, not a lot of people have had a chance to actually give it a good review or anything like that, to my knowledge. So yeah, but I'm sure you can find a lot of people reviewed it, GameSpot, and all that. So, yeah. So if you can, hey, good for you. But back to this. Square, triangle is strong, square is, and there's your kick. Now actually, believe it or not, you do gotta grab. I think. And it's pretty much all you do. You just go around beating people up. It's pretty much a button smash at its finest. And that's pretty much all you do. Smash buttons. Finished! You win! That's pretty much the point of the battles. Just win. No more, no less. So the controls work pretty well, and the sound is... Yeah, I'm going to be honest, most of the time I have this game on mute because I can't understand the language, but hey, if you can, good for you. And most of the time you see shit in cutscenes. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, cutscene. Yeah, so most of the cutscenes, excluding for the endings, take place with having to read. So yeah. Pretty much, long story short, this motherfucker knew you were there. End of story. Pretty much, yeah, same old, same old. And he can beat you pretty badly. And there are special moves in the game, but I don't know how to do them. So that's probably my bad on that one, but I'm honest, I don't know how to do them. That's it, folks. So yeah, that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. The controls work well. Soundtrack is okay. Music, yeah, okay. And it's actually not a bad game to play and pick up. So it's not bad, but I would say though, if you want to play a better samurai. Oh God, I hate this fucker. If you want to play a better Samurai Showdown game, I recommend getting one that was in arcades. That is available on the PlayStation Network, and I believe the Xbox Store as well. Or find it on NES, Super NES, I believe, because I believe there was a few Samurai Showdowns on there. But Samurai Showdown Warriors Rage gets about a 3 out of 5. Not bad, not great. It's something to be, if you love Samurai Showdown or if you're a fighting fan, you'll find some enjoyment in it. But if you're not, there are better fighters out there, though. Again, that's just my opinion. I'll let you know what you think of this game. Do you agree or disagree with me? And until next time, this is the DOUG signing off saying, have a good day, and I'll see you next time, folks.